This is where it can start to get a little out of control, so we have to make sure we hone it in. A blend of dark comedy and eerie suspense with a visual and style inspired by Twin Peaks and supernatural treatment. Story opens with a series of enigmatic invitations sent to 3 very different people, all offering significant sum of money to participate in an exclusive research project in a secluded estate and eccentric tech billionaire John. The participants introduced: Jude, weary insomniac in his 30s, haunted by his inability to sleep. He's terrified of falling asleep because whenever he does, he becomes a docent in other people's dreams, navigating their subconscious nightmares. Eliza, lost soul in her 20s. Yeah, that's right. So the young investigator, right? Got it. They arrive at John's remote estate, a sprawling mansion, overgrown woods and eerie dilapidated playground. John greets them with unsettling charisma, exuding confidence as someone who knows more than he's letting on. He explains that the research project involves exploring the boundaries of the human mind through dream therapy, a cutting-edge experiment that he claims could revolutionize mental health treatment. None of the guests know that John's true motive is far more sinister. Entering the dream, the guests are led into separate rooms in the mansion, and we'll see, each furnished with a comfortable bed and strange, archaic-looking devices. So again, we can't do that. We'll figure out a way to do it.
Can we suite it? Someone?
Huh? Yeah, we'll do something. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Don't worry. In the fears of people and dreams he's entered, he begins to realize that these are nightmares interconnected in something or someone is guiding him. Eliza's dream. Eliza's trapped in a looping sequence of events, each one revealing a fragment of her past that she'd rather forget. The dream is a haunting reflection of her internal guilt and shame, of familiar faces accusing her of crimes that she may or may not have committed, which again, we have a limited cast. Amidst the chaos, a young woman, Hope, appears, offering cryptic messages that seem to hold the key to her escape. Ben's dream. Ben is in a nightmarish version of the mansion's basement library where the books on the shelves begin to come to life. We'll see. Whispering dark secrets about the occult. We can do that with sound for sure after the fact. The more he reads, the deeper he is pulled into the madness. Hope's character appears as a spectral figure, leading him toward the truth he's been searching for but never wanted to find. As the dreams unfold, the guests come to the realization that these are not just random nightmares. They are connected by a central figure, the mysterious young woman who appears in all their dreams. Okay, it gets a little heady. The revelation. Through the clues provided by Hope within the dreams, the guests begin to piece together the truth. They realize that John's daughter is in a coma, trapped in a never-ending nightmare as a result of his previous experiments. Desperate to save her, John has brought them here as a test of an updated version of the same technology, hoping that their combined subconscious energy can reach his daughter and pull her back to the waking world. However, the stakes are higher than they imagined. The guests soon discover that failing to navigate their own nightmares and free Hope, they too could become trapped in the dream state, just as she is. The experiments are not perfected, far from it. John's desperation has blinded him to the ethical implications of his actions, and now the guests must fight not only to save Hope, but to escape with their own minds intact. Climax and resolution. The final act sees the 3 guests confronting their deepest fears within the dreamscape. With Hope's guidance, they work together to unravel the mystery of the dream world and break the connection that is holding her captive. The tension builds as the line between the dream and reality blurs, and they face the possibilities that they may never wake up. In a climactic showdown, the guests manage to confront and overcome their nightmares with Hope leading the way. That's the key, I think. That's the thing they have to do. That's the Buffy thing, right? So whatever the fear is, whatever the trick is of the unique dream, that's the thing they have to. That's the thing she's helping them
find each other in the dream.
Yeah.
There's like a.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be phases, right? It's going to be acts of that whole process. But we're going to get into it.
I'm definitely envisioning like Hope being a sort of like dream catalyst that sort of like pulls all of the individual ones together.
Right. So if you resolve your thing, so you've got your thing, each one's got their own thing, and we'll kind of tell it that too. But then when that is followed and sort of like resolved or like it's faced or whatever the fear is or whatever, Hope is there, Hope helps with that, and then Hope leads you to this other thing that sort of brings them together. This scene will be like not a white void, but the version, our best version of like the white void, whether it's in the woods or somewhere where it's like a safe space.
So picking like the one spot where they all meet.
The one spot where they all meet, yeah. And the one spot where they all meet where it's kind of Hope's garden, right?
Yes!
It's like Hope's space, right? Where they all sort of come together, and that was where a lot of this exposition can be rolled out. Because I don't think we need to even worry about who she is, or his daughter, or expose that, or anything until we get there, right? Just from a kind of, because it should be mystery up until that point.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Hope just appears in a dream. We're like, what's up with this?
Right. And it starts to be this thing where it's like, and maybe the only other person in each dream. You see what I mean? Like we'll figure out some situational
She could even
stuff.
be the substitute for the person maybe else, or, you know, like,
like
you do,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you're like, but I don't know
you.
you. I didn't do this to you.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
I don't
love
know why you are.
I feel like every
Right.
conflict would just further disassociate them, but then when they're put together, it's the closest they can get to reality because
Yeah.
they would have all recognized each other.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, what are we, like, wait, we're all here, but who are you? And then, yeah, I love that, okay.
You were in all of our dreams, but why?
Right. Well, and maybe hers, like the garden, like the connecting place is the connection between her and her father.
Neat.
Which is
Okay,
like,
that's really cool.
like where that like went wrong in the first place.
Yeah.
Would it be too far to put like Easter eggs of like child photos of you or things that could look similar that are in the back?
You are here,
Yeah.
that's
I mean, we
fantastic.
got them.
That's really cool,
That would-
yes.
Great
Yeah.
idea.
So
Okay.
people who are watching it, that you gotta look for it, but when you find it, you're like, oh.
You can look back and be like, oh, there were
Oh, I
like little
see.
photos of like little like kid drawings or etc. that are around the
so
house.
excited.
Okay,
All right.
so we like this overall.
Or sunglasses.